The United States of America have been shown the door from the winner's bracket by Canada after a stunning upset last weekend. Now, to climb the summit and defend their title while battered and on death's door, they need to win 28 maps from this point forward, and any slip-up in this mountainous climb can be fatal. However, their first obstacle in this gauntlet is the Arctic Masters themselves, the Russians who have navigated their way through the freezing climb since the round of 16 after losing to the United Kingdom off the guidance of Boriska, Soundboomer, and Meowsart. And they too have an incredible next generation of talents supporting them. There can only be one team that can summit this mountain path, leaving the other team behind to freeze and bring a cruel end to their story at the 5-digit World Cup. With that, I am Mr. No Life, and tagging along with me in this high-stakes match is Timper.
Hello everyone. Yeah, it is the second match of the losers bracket of this finals weekend of 5-digit World Cup 2026, and damn, what a match. It is the United States of America versus the Russian Federation. And yeah, this match is a match that is definitely in most tournaments, most country tournaments, one of the bigger matches. Two giants in terms of their skill level, definitely at this rank range. It is just such great matches most of the time. And with Russia's match log beating Japan, China, France, and Chile to get here, it is just, they are ready to get through and get into those finals matches, into getting into that grand finals weekend.
Yeah, Russia has looked insanely good this week, especially last week's performance against France and Chile. But on the other hand, I want to talk about the United States being upset by Canada. Like, I don't know how that happened. Like, it's a 6-1 victory. I was expecting it to go closer, and even in the live match, I was expecting, oh, USA will surely this next map. They lost a point. They surely will win the next map. And then by the time Canada wins it all, it's over. They're just knocked out to the loser bracket off. I don't know what happened with the strategy, or whether they just couldn't execute that day.
Yeah, I don't know. It must have been just a bad weekend for them. And thankfully, they still have a second life in that lower bracket. But if they do want to keep that second life, they have to beat the likes of Russia. And we all know that is quite the difficult task, as we do see the protects already coming in from both teams. Russia protecting at normal 5 speed, and or is it speed or is it gimmick this week? I don't remember.
Yeah, that's the 2 protects I was expecting. I think maybe not so much the... Actually, never mind, it's Hard Rock 2, I've seen it wrongly, but
yeah, it is Hard Rock 2.
USA is starting now to ban the DT4. I think the key for the United States, the US later on in this match, is to shut down Ice Stones in whatever way they can possibly do.
Yeah, definitely. Ice Stones last week, ripping through everything. It was absolutely amazing. Their performance last week was out of this world, FCing, or basically FCing most of the maps they were playing, and just showing the amazing skill that player has. And hopefully they can show that again this week, as we see the first bans coming in as well. Russia banning the Nomad 6 and United States banning the DT4.
Yeah, Nomad 6 is one of the bans I kind of expected from Russia, since US is really specialized as one of the gimmicks, and I think United States will look to ban one of the free mods like that Soundboomer could exploit. Like, definitely not free mod 1, they can attack that, but somewhere along the lines of free mod 3, free mod 4, that's easily Soundboomer territory, with the easy multipliers being huge, being so massive, 2.7, 2.6 on the free mod 3 and 4 respectively. But it looks like US are banning Hidden 3, so they're leaving the free mods open.
Maybe they are also comfortable on that free mod, or they think that they can outscore maybe even an easy multiplier, but it is just they're leaving them open, so Russia can do what they want with them. But we're still waiting for the last ban from Russia. What could that be? Are they going for another gimmick ban because normal 6 is gone now because of them? Maybe a hidden 2?
Nah, I don't think they're one.
I don't think.
Unless like they're mechanically not so inclined on the hidden 2, which I believe the hidden 2 is a little bit going for the Hard Rock 3 ban. That kind of makes sense actually, like with the mechanical prowess that the US has. They are still the number 1 seeded team in 5-digit World Cup, remember that?
They are definitely, but with the recent performances that we've seen, they have to really perform well if we want to see that number 1 seed moniker actually hold on. Because if they are performing as they did last week, it might not work out for them.
Yeah, and also just a curious case, US have left Nomad 2 and DT2 open, which I believe Russia has done insanely well on those 2 specific maps last week, like with the speed pick. And I knew it, DT2 will
they're going straight for the DT2.
For Russia.
Straight to speed, which is to be expected with this team. They are very much inclined to go for speed picks, for stamina, for that raw speed and streaming that they are just really good at. And they're trying to get their foot down in this match, get the first point on the board, and they are using that speed diff that they have to do it.
And just as a reminder as well, this is a custom map by Orke, this DT2 Ninajirachi. Sorry for the Indonesians who are listening to this, and also shout out to Blank Tap's country as well.
Yeah, this map, 225 BPM. It is almost 3 minutes long, but it is only AR10, so most people should be able to decently read it. Maybe some strict Nomad players might have some difficulty with it, but most of the players should be fine.
Yeah, this one is also leaning more towards the stamina side with the lower BPM that you mentioned compared to last week's 250 BPM, which I still think is bloody insane. I'm gonna lie, like just going down and making sure you separate out the speed stamina and the raw speed for DT3, which I think Russia will pick it later at some point. But right now, United States, they have Shirk, Willathon, Little Nebula, Raymexia, and Avitori coming in, while Russia, they have Myatsart, Voritska, Wavewee, and Nyx coming in.
As we see the good luck, have funs in the chat, I think we are getting this first map of the lower brackets semi-finals underway, I think. It's at least finals we can, but it's the semi-finals in the lower bracket.
Or it looks like Russia are taking their time. That Discord referee in the match is calling them out just a little bit, but it is really tense.
We do want to get this match underway, and timers is what we use for that. And if the teams don't spread up before the timer ends, they do get warnings, and at some point they get a forced start. But we are now underway in this first map, and we see
what the hell?
Breaking.
Wait, surely that's not Bacho, right?
No, it's not Bacho.
What are you doing?
That is a very early miss on that third slider, I think it was. But we now get underway, and they have recovered. As we see everyone getting through this first section pretty decently.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter the slider break. Little Nebula just didn't expect there's so many slider ticks and then just slider broke on that. But no harm, no foul is the early stages of the map. And oh my goodness, Russia take the lead of the ever so slight combo advantage.
Yes, just a slight combo advantage, but also I think a little bit of accuracy advantage. We do have the 99 from Raymexia, but with Schwerg now breaking, Russia is going to take that lead and extend it bit by bit. as this map moves on, we are now about a third of the way through this map, and we already see that lead of 70,000 increasing further and further.
Oh goodness, Russia's still holding on to the 4-way FCs like they're eating this map for breakfast, as if like this is just a no mod 2 to them, but like, you know.
Yeah, but that's just Russia. Russia having that...
Wavy with the miss though.
Wavy does find a miss, but it is actually going back to the US bit by bit. That support combo from Shrug Billain has recovered, and now US is in the lead with Nyx missing as well. And with that
Wait, 4-way reset on the side of Russia! What are you doing?
What has happened with Russia? Russia, 4-way loss of the FC, and now it's United States holding on to those 3 FCs and increasing.
Nebula as well, but 2 FCs on the side of the US. Avitori and Ray Mexa are holding on. Plus, crucially, Russia 4-way missing right in the dead center of the map, score capping themselves to 700k at most.
That is terrible for Russia. And with that one full combo still on the side of the United States, if they don't have that FC break, it might already be over.
Yeah, I think this map is long gone. Like, how the hell did United States just snatch this DT2 right off Russia's feet? Like Ray Maxia popping off insanely with the 99.13 AG.
This is something we have yet to see happen to Russia. Russia has been superb on picks like this throughout this tournament, and in the finals weekend, in the first match that I have to play if they win out of 2, this definitely shows that nerves can still play a part in even matches that are this far into a tournament. And the difference is 1.1 million score. That is absurd.
Oh my god, I am speechless. Like, what a perfect time to show up, to showcase your name in this world. Ray Maxia. He never even played in 5 USC last year, and he just showed up in trials, won his spot in the USA roster, and just dominated this DT2 right now. And it's on a break point.
I'm excited to see Remaxia play in 5 USC this year if they are still 5-digit. Because if they can show that for their state, I don't know which state they are, but let me see if I can find out if they have their state listed. They do not, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, guess we'll have to figure out another time, but that's a topic for another day. And US 1-0 on their pick.
Now on the Russia's pick.
Yeah, it's a breakpoint, and then back to US's pick. I think they might look towards the Nomad 2, given their momentum that they're carrying right now.
They go for Nomad 1.
Okay, back to the mechanics.
Yeah, just standard Nomad 1. Is this a pick because they're just very comfortable on it, or is this just because they want to get like a basicer map to try and get this breakpoint shakes out? I guess because I think they might have not expected to win that pick.
Yeah. Plus, if I have to guess, then if they pick Nomad 1 just so that they can warm up their aim, then I guess that's a good option too, since they have a breakpoint's worth of breathing room too. Plus, they have picked Nomad 1 as well last week against Canada, and even though they lost the point, it is pretty tight.
Let me see what the scores were on that. It was 1.95 against 1.98. Yeah, that is very close on Nomad 1 last week. But I don't know how different the Nomad 1 is this week from last week, but we'll have to see.
It is. Yeah, I think this Nomad 1 is insanely different from last week, where Nomad 1 from semifinals is more of a consistency base. This one is like pure mechanical aim with the cross-screen jump spam. And Russia from 2023 5WC, they are an insane aim demon team way back then, but 2026 is a different story now. They can Russia summon the 2023 demons once again.
Yeah, that 2023 team that made it to the final, grand final against France. That was probably the best team that Russia has had in the past years. And they were indeed a little bit more aim focused, but this team definitely has more the gimmick and speed focus. But we'll see how they perform on this Nomad one as we get into it. And it is, as you can see, your basic aim map with that mechanic flare.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about the rosters as well while we're still in the slow part. Mare, Avitori, Remexia, and Nebula coming in for the US, while Raging the Edgy first appearance, Aistos, Wavy, and Mielzer for Russia, and no one missing on the first cross-screen jumps.
Yeah, these jumps don't look, because of the speed being pretty low, these jumps should be pretty trivial for most of these skill level players. But we'll have to see as we get further into this map. Here, as we get into that faster section, every player so far has hold on, but we see Wavy and Raging as well. Now start falling as well. That's bad. Russia crumbling again. 3 FCs gone. More finds another break, but
no, Nebula
everyone.
This. But Avitori and Remexia, the crucial combos that the United States need. Oh my god, wait, it's a full reset on US!
But everyone is full reset. Everyone is resetting. This score lead is stagnant. It is just not moving very much, and that is in the US's advantage, with their lead being about 90k, and every combo being basically around 200 or less. It's just that the US can now just recover again, and Russia.
Right now, in the card game phase, fighting game phase, we call this the neutral game. But Aistos with the break. United States are now on the combo advantage with 100k score difference and growing towards their side.
Yeah, and it's right now more jumps. US hits them all. Raging Dashi and Icestones find them as we start following as well. It is the US who is holding on to this combo. More and Avitori do find misses, but Raging Dashi and Icestones follow again. Mouthart as well. It's not looking great for Russia. And the US, with those two at the bottom, Remexia and Nebula, holding on to these combos through these jumps. They are extending their lead over 200,000 score now.
Okay, I just want to talk about this a little moment. I know it's a name, but what the hell are these hacks? 99.78 on Remexia, 99.5 on Lil Nebula.
And 99 as well on Avitori. Remexia and Limina and Avitori, everyone breaking again, except for Moore, who's holding on still. But yeah, it's looking like the US is going to take this map again. Less than a quarter of the map is left, and left and right, we see break after break from both teams, and nobody is holding nobody's holding combo here. And that score lead is just around 300k now, and it's just not gonna move.
Yeah, right now the points movement are on a huge stop. A full reset on Russia. That is the death sentence for them on this Nomad one. It doesn't matter that US miss anymore. 3-way reset on the side of United States, and Remexia showing off his 99.54 on track on 99.55. Oh my god.
These accuracies are on the side of the US are crazy. Almost
what are the
around 99.
2 miss. Ain't no way.
Yeah, that is just absurd.
Oh my god. Bro has been like locked in on the 8-digit Osu gamers, like fundamentals slop or whatever. Jesus, that is aim that you only see like that the relaxed players, the relax one tricks do. But like with tapping applied, obviously.
Yeah, this is just United States taking that 2-0 lead now, consolidating that breakpoint they got on the first map, And now the pick is back to the Russian Federation, and they really need to get a point on the board now, because if they don't, they are very, very far behind. And getting 1 breakpoint back is possible, but 2 breakpoints is just such an insane task. It might, even for Russia, be so difficult to do that.
Yeah, I think Russia needs to put out the Batman spotlight, but instead of Batman, you summon Sound Boomer and call him in for probably one of the Fremont 3, Fremont 4, maybe the No Mod 5 Protect that Russia's might be looking at right now, or the Hidden 2. Going for the Fremont 3.
DM Dokuro! I love
yes.
the artist. Yeah, this map, DM Dokuro, this is another, what do you call it? Another custom.
Another custom, this time by Castiello.
Yeah. DM Dokuro, Flight to Beelzebub. Plague Bringer Goliath is the div name. That's an insane div name, but this easy multiplier for this map is stupid. It is 2.7 for normal easy and 3x for easy hidden. So are you going to see Sound Boomer here? That is the question.
Yeah, the huge thing that the reason why the easy multiplier is this high is because it is CS2 in base. So like if you put easy on it, it's gonna be CS1, which means like the circle size is gonna be insane. Yeah, you're just gonna cover 1/8 of the screen probably.
Plus that 9.3 base AR, the density is gonna be insane.
Oh my god.
So far, we don't see.
Oh my god! What? Why is the somebody scream like sound sample in this song? It's really funny.
There's Sound Boomer. Oh, oh no!
Oh my god! Sound Boomer summoned.
Sound Boomer is summoned, and we'll have to wait and watch to see if they take that easy multiplier upon them. Each multiplier should be calculated into the scores at the bottom. So that should work, but we'll have to see.
Right, Short Billathon, Tori, Remexia, the MVP of this match so far, and Skyzy, also known as Azerium, huge tourney veteran for the US, as well as Raging Dashi, Sound Boomer, Ice Stones, and Wavewee for Rush. Yep, and as expected, Sound Boomer takes the easy.
Yep, that is, is that a... Is it calculated? I don't know. It might not.
Yeah, that's a good question actually. Wait, three-way break on the side of the United States. Raymax is the only one holding on with the Hard Rock mod. Oh my god!
Yeah, United States breaking pretty early on in this map. This map being only 2 minutes long though, so it is on the shorter end. And we're now 1/3 through the way as Remexia finds a break as well. Nobody on the side of the US has it full combo left. And on the side of Russia, they are now in the lead. And they finally have a bit of space for themselves as they have a decent lead now to the United States.
Yeah, the Note Lock Demons have struck United States once again, and as well as Sound Boomer, but like he can be excused because like the EC also reduces the OD of the map, and like lower OD gives you an increased chance of not locking, and Sound Boomer misses again.
Yeah, but that's still gonna be like 100, almost 200k in score. So with the multiplier, but right now it is just. Russia is taking the lead here, and they are running away with it with both Ice Stones and Wavewee holding on to those basically FCs. And yeah, right now it is US who is trying to recover, but with Skyzy breaking again, it doesn't look like US is going to be able to do anything here. Definitely with that almost 800k score lead.
Bloody hell. Yeah, I think Icestones and we are on track to just basically 2v4ing the whole US on this Fremont 3. What the hell is going on? And they have FC the map. What?
Yeah, that's a perfect FC as well. That's crazy.
Bruh. Okay.
Also, with
Yeah,
multiplier, 1.2 million difference.
Nah, I don't think the multiplier matters at this point.
But
Look at this 2v4 by Icestones and Wavy. This is just pure madness at this point.
yeah, it's absolute crazy stuff here. Icestones once again showing that skill we saw in him last week, and that FC with Hidden Hard Rock once again, amazing score.
Yeah, I'd imagine the US banned Hidden 3 for a similar reason where like the flow aim will just lock them to hell and just send them to the Shadow Realm, and Russia will just win at this point, which kind of you can see it in Fremont 3 with the whole chain miss and lock. And yeah, US going for the Hard Rock to protect, it seems. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised the US hasn't banned one of the Fremont 3 or Fremont 4, given both the high easy multiplier and just banning out Icestones in general, who is on a hot streak on that Fremont 3 earlier. But now we move on to Hard Rock 2.
Yeah, and they might have just banned for comfort.
Yeah.
Instead of banning out slots that Russia is just really good at. Because the DT4 ban and the Hard Rock 3 ban, those are not really maps that Russia is very good on, as in like over the top good. But it's their strategy. They are feeling good about it, I guess. They are still up 2-1 right now, and it is their pick. So hopefully with this Protect Hard Rock 2, they can get up to that 3-1, still holding on to that 2-point lead that they have. And we'll have to see how Russia can perform on this Protect from the United States.
Yeah, they know themselves better than we know them. Well, for the most part. And on Hard Rock 2, this isn't just like ordinary CS 6.5. No, this is CS 7.2. So like even more tinier circles. Plus, even though this map is chill, like there are 1/3 sections that can catch these players off guard, so they gotta like lock in all the way through, even though this song is begging for you to sleep.
Yeah, this the song is definitely not the most exciting, but the stats of this map plus Hard Rock do make it quite the challenge with that CS 7.2, as you already said. As you can see, for a split second there, you can already see those sliders being very small. But we'll see how United States can perform on this. Their Protect, they are pretty confident that they can win this. That's probably why they protected it, as we do see an early miss coming in from Yartard.
Whoa, okay, Arthur first appearance. Oh my god, I jinxed it as soon as I called it out. This is crazy. But Myaotsart, Boriska missing as well on the side of Russia.
And more misses on the side of Russia. Yeah, this CS 7.2 definitely is very much not in most people's skill sets. As you can see, the accuracies are also not that great, dropping around 96, 95. As we see more misses coming in from Myaotsart and from the rest of the Russian team. As we see more misses coming in from the United States as well, Nebula and Arthur both breaking, but it is currently the United States who are in the lead with just over 100,000 score.
Yeah, Remexia, well, the superstar of the show so far, and Azurium as well. 2 breaks on the side of Russia from Boriska Icestones, and now Myaotsart trading with Lil Nebula. Oh my god, wave broke on the 1/3 section.
And it's just a full, complete reset for Russia. But the same happens to the United States, and it's just Lil Nebula and Gazard who are basically they're at the same combo. It's just a complete tie right now. The score's just not going to move.
Yeah, it's a neutral state right now, and United States are like on the high ground with the 200k score difference from all the work they have done in the first half of the map.
Yeah, and this map is 3 minutes long, so it is quite long. We are just over halfway done now. We'll have to see how the attention stamina is, because having this small circles with such a pretty slow map, it might tire out most players. As we see Arthur and Remaxia finding more misses, and that means that Russia is technically now in the lead in terms of combo, and we see that score lead actually slowly going down. If Russia can hold on to this, Gazard does find a miss, but if Russia can hold on to it, it might become
Will Nebula with the miss. That is crucial for Russia, but Myaotsart misses again. Oh no, Boriska missing on the really long, slow slider.
And its score lead is just flickering around 140. It's not moving anymore. I think United States has this. Definitely with more misses coming in from Wavy, from Ice Stones, from Mariska. Remaxia did find a miss, but it's Kaisi and Arthur. Oh, no. It's not anymore, but yeah, it's just a full combo reset on everyone here, and it's just done. United States will get their 3rd point on the board as this map slowly gets to the end.
Oh my goodness. And Azurium Skyzy, the man of the hour, showing the veteran like nerves of steel. And Myaotsart with the classical early exit, but 550k, that is an incredible score. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, the Protect was definitely a good one on this one. Not as big a difference in terms of score as other maps, but it is enough. They have that point on the board, and it is now 3-1 for the US, as Russia is now the one to pick the next map.
Hey, what are they looking to pick next? I'm thinking they still have Fremont 4. They still have the Nomad 5 Protect. Honestly, they have quite a bit of options. Like, maybe not so much the Fremont one that is kind of anti-sound boomer because with the mechanics and all. They also have Hidden too, so they have those 3, and then afterwards... Okay, yeah, they're going to do the Protect right away. Nomad 5...
And I might be like Russia might be dissuaded a little bit from picking any tapping now, because they very convincingly lost that DT2. Maybe a Nomad 2 or a DT3 are not really something they want to pick right now.
Alright, Paragon Summoning Circle. United States Fly High might be coming in to join this map. One of the best reading players just behind Sound Boomer. And it's kind of like I was hoping like for a better performance by Fly High last weekend, but like she didn't like perform as well as I expected, so I hope that genuinely like she performs like get a mental reset and really show up in this map. Shrek Billain coming in for the US.
On the side of Russia, we have Wavy, Raging Dashi, and Soundboom already in. As we see, US actually calling for a timeout. That's an early timeout. Maybe some type of technical problem?
Yeah, that'll be interesting to know. But also keep in mind that this is AR 5.5. Well, it has been nerfed from AR4 to AR 5.5, which like says something about this map. And from what I've heard in the comments, that like if you're able to read that map, this is definitely easy. So at this point is just reading the map, memorizing like the patterns that you're about to hit, and not getting nerve gapped in the simple aim patterns, frankly.
Yeah, definitely this map is pretty unique. 5.5 AR. It's not a map that you play very often, so yeah, I think Russia will probably be able to win this, but if the United States has a good day, they might be able to challenge it pretty well. But we'll have to see how they perform on that, because definitely on a map like this, it could go either way. And we saw already earlier on this match that even though they might be good at it, it doesn't immediately mean that it is an immediate win.
Yeah, and I think the timeout that the US has pulled up is for them to like memorize and like lock in extra hard on the easier section of, at least the intro section of the map, like, because you wouldn't want to fling your cursor around because you don't even know where you started.
Yeah, and the timeout started at 12:06, and I think it's around a minute left in it. So
Raging Dashi just aura farming, not even needing to practice this No Mod 5.
Yep. Raging Dashi just sitting there.
Dude, I want to see like more King Krule maps in not just 5WC but like in OSU tournaments in general. Like, they are like really fun reading maps to watch. I believe I've played Dumb Surfer before and like I ate shit on it.
Yeah, I'm not a low AR player. I cannot read anything under like AR 8.5, so a map like this is not really suited for me. So when I look at maps that are low AR, I always like my brain just hurts just because of me not being able to read any of it.
Real. Wait, whoa! Terragon's not in this roster. Okay. Look, now we have SkyZ, Short Billathon, Mare, and Avitori coming in. And for Russia, Raging Dashi, Ice Stones, Wave Wee, and Sound Boomer.
Yeah, Sound Boomer probably the one that we all expected to be here. As we get into this No Mod 5 after the US timeout, we get this Russia Protect underway. And we'll have to see if Russia can keep their Protect, just as the United States has just done. And we get into this AR 5.5, No Mod 5.
Alright, what are we looking at here? No one tripping up on the intro and no one tripping up on the overlaps. That is good to see so far.
But the speed of the map is pretty low right now, so we'll have to wait until we get to that further part, as they all get through that stack pretty decently. And we are now waiting for that first, I guess, Ki section. Right now the score is just 5,000 score, just a little bit of accuracy difference. And right now it's just... Also, wait, is Sound Boomer playing with mouse?
Yeah, Sound Boomer is still playing mouse only, which is honestly incredible. He got this far at this point. But also, as we head into the first Ki, I'm just like mostly speechless and mesmerized looking at Mare with the first miss on the side of the United States. No one trading from Russia.
Yeah, no one is trading from the Russian side, and it's getting worse for the US. Short Billain does find another miss, and it is now a 4v2 in terms of FCs. And yeah, the score is just increasing. Ice Stones finds the miss, but yeah, those two misses from the United side of the United States has definitely brought that score gap up and far towards the side of Russia.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shut the hell up and like let myself get mesmerized in this section because Russia is looking really good right now. Three-way FC on the side of them and no response from the US. Like only SkySea and AV3 are holding on to the combos, but like unless one of Russia breaks or like just make them entirely collapse, then I don't think US has a chance to come back on this map.
Yeah, a quarter of the map left now. And yeah, right now it's just not looking like the US can do anything here anymore. That score lead is increasing and increasing, already going over 300,000 as the three FCs of Russia are just hammering through this map and keeping that FCs going. And it's just like, what can you do against this?
Yeah. I was originally say I was gonna shut up earlier because Sound Boomer was on track on getting an SS, but he got 100 an earlier moment, so rest in peace. But they're still on track. What the hell? Three-way FC on this? Huh?
That's what I said. Oh no!
Oh,
Dashi!
oh god damn it!
No! But I must say, what is Sound Boomer doing? A 100 FC.
Oh my god,
okay.
I am so sorry.
AV3 has a 2-100 FC as well. So good.
5-digit reading cup. Oh my god.
Is this not too easy?
Yeah, from what I've heard in the Mapu feedback, apparently so. Like everyone from what I've heard says the same thing, that it's not mechanically intensive for the insanely low AR reading. Like if you can deal with the low AR reading, it's like massively comfortable FC for them. Which that would be the theory. Anyway, that aside, United States pick. Where are they moving on to next?
Yeah, well, they're gonna what could they choose? I guess like they have performed well on that DT2.
Hard Rock 1. Okay.
One. I guess another mechanic, Hard Rock mechanics one.
Oh my god, we're going back to the classics with this one. Atama no Taiso. I think. Wait. I don't know how old these players are, but I think the map might be older than some of the players playing.
Let me double check how old this map is. This map is a very good 15, almost 15 years old.
Bloody hell! Holy.
So yes, that might actually be older than some of the players.
Alright, pull up in the chat if you're younger than 15, but also
No,
older than 13. No TOS allowed.
Yeah, no TOS breaking, please.
Ramen Weaver.
Yeah, this map sounds very calm until this part.
Oh yeah. Gotta love old Osu, man. Oh my god.
Dude, when I first played this map, I was like, wait, this map sounds very calm. And then I got to this part, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I think it plays to the US's strengths very well, since even though it is a hard rock one in terms of the slot, like this map is anything but a traditional hard rock map. Like it is classical. I mean, in a way, it is classical aim, which entails, like, wait, you said 15 years ago, right?
Yes.
So that is
September...
2011.
Yeah. September 2011.
You got like you got those old aim patterns that Lucifer and the 108 like just throws out way before the ranking criteria is formalized.
Yeah, this map is from November 11. No, 26th of November 2011. And it's an approved map, not a ranked map. And there you go. Immediately straight into that fast section as we see several breaks already come in. Luckily from Ice Stones being actually the only one to break. Mountfart and Ninajirachi now following as well. And it is the US who is now very much in the lead. And we see these cross-screen slider jumps. Mountfart finding another break. And this map's only just under 2 minutes long, so it is very much any break will count here.
Oh, looking like USA world domination right now with the 4-way FC. Russia still holding on really strong to their supporting combo, but Lil Nebula with the break. That's the break that Russia needs, like if you're a Russian fan.
Yeah, but in that break, most of these players would have already seen that the US is very much in the lead as Iso's waiting and Ninajirachi find breaks for Russia, and that is the nail in the coffin already. Halfway through this map, there's just no combo on the side of Russia to combat this 3-way that US has still, and yeah, that is a very good pick for the US here. As the US has lost all their SCs just now.
Yeah, it's a full reset on the single tap overlap that they got caught on. Just classic old mapping bullshit.
Yeah, that is very much old map as Iceland finds out a break, but yeah, it doesn't really matter anymore. A quarter of the map is left. About 30 seconds as we get to the end of this map. And that score lead for the US is still very much increasing. And yeah, that is a very, very good pick for the USA as they go up 4-2 in this match, with Russia still trying to find that counter breakpoint that they still need to be able to play a tiebreaker.
Yeah, really good heads up play by the US. And yeah, this is one of the gimmick maps that, I mean, I think Russia would have expected it, like being picked on. And this is one of the rare maps that, like, it is gimmick, but it isn't in the Nomad 5 slot, not in the Nomad 6 slot, not in Hidden and free mods. It just randomly shows up on the Hard Rock one of all places.
I guess it is a good map for a Hard Rock. It is small circles with that jumping, which is also a little bit of awkward aim jump because of how old the map is. And it's all on grid, all like very much linear. So yeah, that definitely is a very interesting Hard Rock one, as the US finds their 4th point in this match, and it is up to Russia again to find their next map.
Ooh, okay. Hidden 2, free mod 2, free mod 4. Okay, so that covers 3 of their 4 picks, assuming they reach like 4 picks and then either tiebreaker or Russia breakpoint or whatever the hell. But after that, okay, that's one of the maps pick, free mod 2. That settles that. Disconnect. I looked at this in the map pool showcase, and the replayer just put easy on it, so I have absolutely no clue what the raw map I'm looking at, what I'm supposed to look at.
Well, we do know that this is a free mod 2. It's going to be an anti-mod, so it's going to be AR5, AR8 CS5. And the easy multipliers are going to be on the lower end compared to the free mod 3 and the free mod 4. They're going to be 1.6 for normal easy and 2.1 for easy hidden.
Yeah, I think if Sound Boomer were to join in, then it's probably have to be easy hidden territory. Which, if he does, then that enables one of the players' options, like to open up the Nomad. Which, given the Nomad 5 performance earlier, maybe I could see that happen.
Maybe, but I also have seen some women just take easy, but what you do have with easy hidden is that no mod player that you can take. That is the only advantage I can find here if someone does take easy hidden, because how the free mod works, free mod rules work in the tournament, you have to have a hidden you have to have a player with hidden. You have to have a player with hard rock, and a total of 4 mods. Easy counts as hidden, but easy hidden doesn't count as hidden, but it counts as 2 mods. So you can take a no mod into the map if you have an easy hidden.
Gotcha. Wait, so like here's the team comp, like hard rock, easy hidden, and nomad, right?
Yes.
That will be like the Lego team comp. Okay.
And hidden hard rock is only 1 mod, but it only counts as hard rock.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what the mod comp looks like. Easy hidden. There we
So
go.
Are we going to see a
we're
wavy
gonna take
no
the no
mod?
mod.
Yes, it is.
Yes. My God, I love
it
to see
is.
this.
Yeah. As I want to show, the easy hidden does not count as hidden, but that's why I said that they have to have a hidden and a hard rock next to the easy hidden, because else they do not fulfill that easy or the hidden requirement.
Oh my God, yeah, that is an insanely heads-up play from Russia. Like knowing Soundboomer can easy hidden this, and given that they had won on their free mod, the No Mod 5 earlier, so they just have all the momentum in the world, like on the reading maps, like the.
Yeah, so just so everyone knows, the multiplier is not calculated into the score, as far as I know from looking at this, but Ice Stones has found a break as the US is actually holding on to the 4-way right now. So
Yeah, the word I was gonna say is the monopoly on the reading economy, but right now it's looking like the US, but Avitori Remix here with the break. Mayor as well, what the hell? Okay.
And right now it's just full reset for Raging Dashi and Ice Stones. Mare finds a break as well, and the whole side of the US has found breaks, as we see that score lead still increasing actually towards the US, but it is now a little bit more stagnant as the US finds more breaks, as Russia is trying to recover, and right now it is all up to that score from Soundboomer that is going to be getting that 2.1 multiplier at the end, and that score lead is currently still 260.
Yeah, might need to pull the calculators out depending on how Soundboomer performs. Like he needs to hold this combo if he wants Russia to win this one.
Is this going to be enough? Is Soundboomer going to get to that 290-ish? I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Gonna be insanely close, I think.
It is going to be insanely close. I'm just going to go into my MP link and update the easy hidden multiplier quick. So I can see what the multiplied score is going to be. Blue team wins? Yes, okay. Yeah, okay.
345k.
Okay, the blue team wins. So Russia wins the map by 13,700 points.
I am speechless. What? Dude, this is like insane, insane 5-head pick by Russia. Oh my God.
By the way, Soundboomer top scored the lobby with the multiplier.
Wow.
Getting a total of 683,458 points. And with that, Russia is at 2.34 million, and the United States is going to be at 2.32 million. So Russia takes the point. That is an amazing score from Soundboomer, by the way. Definitely that combo right at the end that they could hold definitely saved their score, and has made it that Russia found that point going towards them instead of the US taking it.
Dude. What a visionary. Like, jeez. Like, there's moments of like 200 IQ, but I don't see it much in Osu since like it is more of a mechanical game. But this is one of the extremely rare moments in Osu where strategy plays a part, and I think this is the first moment ever that I have commentated where a genuine 200 IQ moment happened.
Yeah, that was very close. Maybe a little bit too close for comfort for Russia. As we are waiting for the US to get to the next pick. They don't have timeouts anymore. So they have to get their picks done within the timers now.
If I'm thinking US picks hidden 2. Like you said,
Yeah.
Fremont 2 is too close for comfort. I think they might try to gamble on that, and like since hidden 2 is a mix of both reading and mechanics, but no, US is going for the DT1, just going guns blazing on the mechanics.
Yeah, and I don't know if that hidden 2 is gonna be in. I don't know because I think it was Waveway who took the no mod, right?
Yeah.
They basically almost FC'd. They had a 1 miss on this basic Air 8, and Raging Dash she also only had a 1 miss with hidden. So that shows that they are pretty confident in the AR 8 reading, I think. So that might be a contested pick if they do pick it. But we are going into that DT1, as she said, another mechanics pick, and I think it is those mechanics picks that the United States is comfortable on right now.
Yeah, and DT1 is also one of the maps that gets Remexia back in. Like, he has been incredible so far on the mechanics performances in the past few maps, so it's good to see him again. Shrek, Balathon, Mare, and Little Nebula coming in as well. Meowsart, Ice Stones, Wavewee, and Boriska coming in for Russia.
Yeah, that definitely that Meowsart and Ice Stones duo is one duo you will see a lot. Most maps definitely their core for these kinds of maps, and on the side of the United States it's going to be Remexia. That is definitely a standout player on these picks as well. As we get started, the DT1 picked by the United States, and we'll have to see who can take this point.
You know, honestly, I just kind of find it like really awesome that they went from a 2011 map pick on the Hard Rock 1 to a 2025 map pick on this DT1 right now.
Yeah, and so far it's pretty good for them, as Meowsart, Ice Stones, and Boriska have found misses, and on the side of US, it's currently going pretty well. And with that, they do have a increasing score lead.
Surely it's just early doors, right? And Russia probably will be able to recover from this, but the US is holding on to a 4-way FC on the intro. Oops.
Nebula does find a miss though, but it doesn't really matter. They have a pretty good lead right now, and now with Meowsart breaking, Mare finding a miss as well, trading it. And with that, it is going to be actually advantage Russia a little bit, but no.
Ice Stones and Nebula with the trade.
Yeah, Ice Stones and Nebula trading that break, and that means that the US is actually in the lead again. Wavy finding a break. This map is really fast, AR 10.3, I think. So reading this map is definitely a thing that only the DT players will be able to do here. And yeah, it's going to be US right now. Remexia is the only one holding right now.
Yeah, right now it's gonna be a 1v1 between Remexia and Boriska with the reverse choke track. Ice Stones with a break on the side of Russia, as well as Meowsart and Wavy. Shrek Marathon trading. Boriska with the miss. no combos on the side of Russia. The US is running away with this with a clear 900 combo FC for Remix and supporting combos from Mir and Lil Nebula.
And we just had a little stutter from Basho. Briska's client lagging behind a little bit, but we are back now. So, and we see that the US is just extending their lead bit by bit as Remexia is still holding. And yeah, it's the US who is just holding on to those big combos. Russia has just not been able to hold big combos like the US has, as we see another three-way miss from them. And Moore and Shurkbilton have found misses as well, but it doesn't really matter when you have Remexia and Nebula holding on to these combos.
Well, I'm just looking at Remex's player cam, and he's single tapping 260 BPM jumps, and he misses as soon as I say that. But I just want to say, this man has so much aura single tapping this high BPM jumps. And we had started the early disconnect, but I think it's a sign that this map is long gone as the United States take this DT1 going up 5-3.
Yeah, and the real difference in score is 942,000. Because Yazard's score is not counted towards the total score anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely another great pick by the US as they go up 5-3 in this match. And it is back to Russia again. And what can they do now? They have exhausted their protect. They have exhausted most of the Freemods already. They have still the Fremod 1 and the Fremod 4 that they can still pick.
They also have the hidden 2 as well. But Russia, I don't think they're going to pick the Fremont 1. It's just too mechanically inclined for some boomer to play it. So Fremont 4, hidden 2. And what the hell else? Like, do you want to pick, like, if you're Russia, like maybe hidden 1? But then also that is half mechanical, so to speak. So
yeah, it's hard as they go for the Fremont 4, what we kind of expected already. And yeah, right now it is do or die for Russia, because if they lose this map, they put the United States into match point, and then the US will have their own pick.
Yeah, and US are their map pool is their oyster right now. They can pick anything they want except for what they think Russia is strong at.
And with this Fremont 4, we have more multipliers, and those are as follows. It is going to be 2.6x for easy and 2.8x for easy hidden.
So not as big of a easy multiplier as what we have seen in Fremont 3 earlier, which I guess is a little fine because this Iowa Fremont 4 map is a swing map, and this is AR9 on base. So there is still a reading component to players who are unfamiliar with AR9, especially at this star range.
Yeah. And as we see the players getting into the lobby, we see Soundboomer getting back in as well. So I'm guessing we're going to see another easy.
Yeah, it's gonna be another easy, but probably not the easy hidden shenanigans that we've seen from Fremont 2 earlier. So back to business as usual, I guess, for Russia at least.
Yeah. This map is going to be CS4, so easy shouldn't be increasing the circle size to as big of circles that we saw in Fremont 3. But we'll have to see, and we do see that easy coming in from Soundboomer.
Wait, whoa, triple hard rock coming out from the US, okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess US 8's hidden AR9 in this house, like except for AV the sole hidden player struck Billain with a break on US. The only Hard Rock FC left is by Skyzy Azurium, the veteran. AV with a miss!
And Shark Billain falling behind, and the US is not comfortable on this map, as we see Raging Dashi finding a miss. But Remexia, Sharbillion, and Avitori on the side of the US have found misses already. And yeah, score lead for Russia is slowly increasing. That easy score is not multiplied in the score, so the score increase is a little bit slower than you would normally have. But if you count that 2.6x that Samuro will have, is a pretty quick increase.
I mean, the fact that like the score difference is that much, like even before multipliers are applied, that's just aura at this point. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And shout out to Ice Stones also holding on to the FC on Hidden Hard Rock. I've been calling him out as like an incredible player on the past few weeks, but Ice Stones with the break. As soon as I say that, I can't stop caster cursing.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter anymore. Russia has this map pretty well defended here, as they have a score lead of about 160,000 as United States finds more misses. And yeah, right now it is just Russia who has increased that score lead by quite a bit. And right now the score lead is decreasing bit by bit, but it with only a quarter of the map left, and with that multiplier that Sandboomer still has to go, it is probably not looking great for the USA.
Yeah, even if the score difference decreases on the visuals, even if the score evens out, like that's just before the multiplier, by the way, and like you add the multiplier and like just Russia just runs off away with the map. That wow.
Yeah, and we are getting into the last part of this map, and with that, Russia is going to take their 4th point in this match. And now it is back to the US, as Meowsart has left the lobby.
I swear to God, Meowsart, stop breaking stream. Holy shit.
But it is Russia's point, not the US's point. As we are now back to the United...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, we have to deal with it. It is basically muscle memory for Meowsart to just immediately leave after the map is done. And then, because the tourney client is behind a little bit, it automatically updates their leaving, and that just breaks it a little bit. But it is fixed now. It is 5-4. And now it is the United States who is able to get themselves into a match point position if they win this next map.
Okay, if I were the US, and honestly, like, picking the map, like, this is your last pick that you have, like, heading into match point, or Russia just breakpointing the crap out of you, like, out of nowhere. What do you pick here? Like, you... Okay, never mind. It's decided DT3. That's kind of what I was thinking in my head as well. Opting in for the raw speed this time.
Yeah, 270 BPM, right?
Yep.
For 2 minutes. 270 BPM, 2 minutes long. AR10. Basically the same type of stats as your DT2, just a different BPM and a little bit shorter.
Yeah, if I were to put it into words, it's kind of what semifinals DT2 is, because it is 250 BPM, but like split up into 2 branches. The first branch is DT2, which we played earlier, and US has won it with the 220 stamina. The other branch is DT3 in this map, 270 BPM raw speed burst. And also keep in mind, this map was originally supposed to be AR 10.3, but we nerfed it to AR 10 just because it is just insanely diabolical to like put AR 10.3 and speed together at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, AR 10.3 is already very fast, and to add 270 BPM speed on top of it, that is just very, very hard, and probably too hard for this skill range. Some players might be able to do it, but we want to keep it a little bit more on the side that it is playable for most players, and that's why it was edited. As we see, good luck, have fun in the chat, and that means that we're probably getting into this second to last pick for the United States.
Also, just as a random thought, what the hell is happening on the other side of the bracket? Wait, what?
Wait, they're going
Germany
into
versus
tiebreaker.
UK is in tiebreaker!
I just realized. Okay,
Whoa.
well, we are getting into the DT3 here. And as you can see, it is those 270 BPM bursts that are going to be the main element of this map. And so far, most players are doing pretty well.
Alright, yeah, I just booted up the second stream, like in my background, like just so that I can look, but we are talking with the first miss on the side of Russia!
And that means that the US is going to take a decent lead right now. As we get into the first KI section.
Yachts are breaking again! Boriska, second domino to fall for Russia!
Remexia finding a miss as well, but Meowsart and Boriska breaking again and again. And they are not traded by anyone on the United States. And it is right now the United States who are holding on to this lead and increasing it bit by bit as this 2-minute map is going by very fast.
Yeah, even with the combos that Russia has right now, the Aquatch, Wavely with the break on the side of Russia, I still see only one holding on to a significant amount of combo, but the Lightstones, the last bastion to fall for Russia, as the United States secure the point on DT3!
Yeah, this is not looking good for Russia, and I think the United States will be able to put themselves into that match point state as they find their win that they needed to get into it on this DT3. And with a little bit of this map left, Meowsart finding a break, it is just dominance by the United States with its score lead increasing and increasing, and just there's nothing Russia can do.
Yeah, they have read my call, like, oh, bear with the break, but that is more than enough for United States to grab their win, heading themselves into match point, heading into tiebreaker at the minimum. But this is really good for them.
Yeah, and just the speed advantage that Russia had over different teams throughout this bracket is just not possible to do against the team of the United States. United States taking the rage they felt, I guess, from that Canada almost sweep in the previous week and outing it all against the Russia team here as we go into that match point situation for the United States. It is up to Russia to find a map that they can win here, because if they don't, it is going to be over and out. And it is then after that up to Russia to get a break point, because if they don't, the United States will win it. So it is really going to be a nail-biter
Wait, with
here.
the hidden two, okay. Yeah, that's one of the very last maps that Russia has left in their arsenal, and yeah, they're definitely summoning Sound Boomer for this one.
Yeah, probably. And after that, we'll have to look into what the United States will be able to pick, because No Mod 2, No Mod 3, No Mod 4, Hidden 1, and the Free Mod 1 will be left after this Hidden 2 pick.
All of them are really good options for the US, I'd
Yeah,
say.
definitely. Yeah, they are definitely good options for the US. But anything can happen definitely in a last map before tiebreaker.
Also, I just want to say, custom alert, thank you Captain One for this awesome Hidden 2 Tohu map, Tengoku. Oh my god, I miss hearing Shira Bansho for so long. I never heard them in a while. Also, I just want to say, well, besides the fact that this is a custom AR CS 4.6 AR 7.5. So just like the Hard Rock 2 that we have seen earlier, and the US has also won that, like it is further away from your standard AR, like from AR 8 going to 7.5. So it is not as intense as the No Mod 5 we had played earlier, and certainly not as intense as whatever the hell Soundboomer is doing with the free mods.
Yeah, and we see in chat that Nebula will be getting 22% AC.
No.
They rolled their AC and it got 22. Yep. But we'll have to see how the United States can maybe challenge Russia on this. But we'll have to see if... actually, Frinden, is that the first time we see Frinden?
I think so, yes. Wait, no, I think he might have... Did he play on No Mod 5 earlier? Let me take a look.
Yeah, I think it's the first time we see him. Yeah, it's the first time.
Ooh, interesting.
And we do see, actually, a miss coming in from them, but SkySea has found misses as well, and so has Raging Dashi early on in this map. And right now, it is the US who's in lead right now. Frinden and Icestone's breaking again. Mare, the only one to trade that. And right now, it is the US who is in lead, I want to say, but right now it is a three-way miss from the United States, and it is Russia who are now in the lead, and with Soundboomer holding on to that FC.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, I genuinely thought that this is one of the only maps where like United States are on a level playing field where Soundboomer can't 1v4, but they themselves need to execute, but they aren't able to, as with they have a three-way full reset on the side of the United States.
And Soundboomer once again playing mouse. It's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
As we see more misses though.
Yeah, Frinden on track. Oh my god, I was gonna say on track to get a reverse choke, but it isn't even close enough to get a choke sandwich. I've seen it misses in the middle.
Yeah, the United States is trying to recover their combos, but I think that one full combo from Soundboomer is currently holding them off. And that score lead of 223,000 is looking pretty decent right now. And it might need to take a miracle for the US to be able to get back into this map here. FC Avitori finding a miss, so does Raging Dashi and Frinden.
Oh, more misses on the side of the US. Short ball off on Avitori as well. Yeah. They couldn't hang on for dear life even if they wanted to. Raging Dash the only trade on the side of Russia, but that's not the trade you want if you want to win this map. But I don't think they're thinking about winning this map. Everyone breaks except for Soundboomer. Well, SkySea as well.
There's a quarter of the map left, and that score lead is now around 350,000. It is probably not enough. Or at least, sorry, it is enough for Russia to take this map. Definitely with a very low density like this, and there's just not enough time for the US to come back. And that means that Russia will take it to the last picked map and it is up to them to try and pull out a tiebreaker. But as we said before,
US, Sunboomer with the break.
Unfortunate for Sunboomer finding a break right at the end. But it is the US who will be able to pick the last map of this match.
Damn, I didn't know Sunboomer had mechanics like that. Like, that is really insane, like, cross-screen jumps, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yep.
I was gonna say, Captain 1, you should definitely rank this map, and then, like, Sunboomer gets EC, like, #1 on the hidden selected mod leaderboard.
Yep. But right now it is pick United States. They have normal 2, normal 3, normal 4, hidden 1, and free mod 1 as their possible picks.
I'm thinking free mod 1. They have to go free mod 1.
Yes, probably. That is probably their best bet because the buff from easy actually is pretty high, but I don't know. I don't know if Sunboomer is comfortable on a mechanics map with easy.
Yeah, 2.5 easy, 2.8 easy hidden.
Note 4!
Whoa. Okay, that is... what? Whoa.
They go for the Note 4.
Curveball match.
As we go into, once again, another custom. Also, just to reiterate, the Hidden 2 was also a custom. We didn't say that.
Yeah, this is a custom by Luval. Oh, what an interesting direction by the US picking them on 4. Like...
And Russia is taking their time out.
Oh, wow. The nerves must be incredibly intense in this one. Okay,
yeah,
so
it is do or die for Russia here because it really is. It is their tournament life on the line here. If they don't win this map, they're out. If they win this map, they at least get it to tiebreaker, and that would be crazy because then we will have 2 tiebreakers in the same lower bracket part. Because Germany, United Kingdom has gone to tiebreaker, and maybe this one will go to tiebreaker as well if Russia wins this.
In fact, they are still playing this tiebreaker at this exact moment. So if you want to like hop over to the other stream right now, go and watch it while we're still on break here.
Yeah, we have a 3-minute break here. So if you want to quickly look into the tiebreaker, what is going on the other stream, go do that. Because I am going to do that real quick. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll save my thoughts for when we get into the No Mod 4 proper in this United States versus Russia match. So we'll be right back.
10 minutes long! I didn't realize that. And they're currently halfway, so they still have like 3.5 minutes to play.
Okay, cool. I just had my water. What the hell is going on? Why is the score gap so close between the Germany and UK? What?
Yeah, so if you're watching the other stream, the score gap is pretty close between the two teams. But for this match, a normal 4 pick by the US is something we didn't see coming. Definitely because we had that free mode 1, we had the hidden 1. Has pretty decent mechanical maps still left to be able to pick. I guess the tech pick is also mechanics, but it is such a different style of mechanics. I don't know how this is gonna unfold for the US here, because if they don't win this, I don't know. And it's just unfortunate because then we will have to go to another tiebreaker, which would be good for us. But I don't think that US would want that when they had such an early breakpoint.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the first time that US has been knocked down to losers bracket in the actual OSU World Cup. I can't remember the exact years. It was definitely like along 2023, 2024. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the
like
other teams have definitely increased their skill level over the past few years, and it is fortunate that the US is not the only big team anymore, but and definitely with the teams that we see here in 500 range, these players are the ones that are gonna be playing in the OWCs in the future, and with the skill level that we already see in this rank range, dude, if they keep improving, the skill level is only going to increase in future OWCs, and yeah, we'll have to see how the other teams will continue as we find more good luck have funs in the match chat, and I think that means that we're gonna get the last picked map by the United States, the No Mode 4, underway, and it is right now do or die for Russia. They have to win it to be able to stay alive, and it's up to the United States to try and get this last point that they need to move on.
Okay, now that we're back in business in this No Mode 4, I kind of want to point out something. If Russia takes this breakpoint and go to a tiebreaker, then the tiebreaker is kind of like a tech-like. I think it might be subtle foreshadowing if, like, whoever wins No Mode 4 might win it all in this entire match. That's Victoria in Shrug Melathon, Wavy with the first misses.
And Victoria is missing. Raging Dashi finds more misses, but it's Victoria who's not holding on to any combo. Wavy finds misses, Frinden finds miss, and it's right now Ice Stones against Remexia. And right now is actually Russia who's ahead, but it is only the start of the map. This map is 2 minutes 40 long. Raging Dashi finds a miss, and it's not traded. It is traded by Victoria.
Wait, what is going on with the Torre side? But Remexia, what the hell are you doing with the FC? Ice Stone's the only one holding on, like matching Remexia's rampage right now.
As we get into this next slider section, Wavy finds a miss, and on the side of the US, there's no breaks. Breaking Dash, she finds a break. It's not what you want if you're
Ice Stones with the break!
Ice Stones finds the miss, and Remexia is still holding on. Victoria, you only want to trade it, but that's not the one you want to trade for Ice Stones, as the US is now ahead by over 100,000 score, and the map is just about halfway done.
The floodgates are open after Ice Stone's break. Remax is still holding on to the FC. Azorium, the veteran of the United States, holding on to the supporting combo, as well as Short Bellathon. Their hopes and dreams are carrying alive with 250k score difference and growing.
Russia really needs to see more misses coming in from Remexia, but there's just no way. And Raging Dash and Ice Stones finds misses. The support combos from Wavy and Frinden are breaking as well. Frinden the only one to hold, and it's Remexia who finds a miss now. But the damage has been done. The score lead is 450,000, less than a quarter of the map left, and I think that is it. The United States has built enough of a buffer that even that miss from Remexia, losing their full combo, is going to be enough. And
really bad timing here, Bancho.
Okay,
come on.
As we see the Bancho.
Oh my god.
Okay, Bancho is having a little bit of a meltdown. But yeah, the map is done. The United States has done it, and with that, Russia is out of the tournament.
Oh. All that from the DT2 breakpoint all the way at the start of the match. United States have won it. But well, I won't say by the skin of their teeth, like from the individual map points that they have won by, but they have won it like back and forth with between the strong skill sets that they have executed. Oh my goodness, what an incredible performance.
Yeah, definitely. And we actually now also know their opponent, which is gonna be the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom will face the United States tomorrow, and I will immediately get that time for you all, and it's gonna be at 20 UTC tomorrow.
Hooray! Really incredible performance. Honestly, I want to see the UK match, see what the hell is going on over there. It must be an exciting match to watch, like, given that they went this close against Germany, who are seed 3. UK had to play through group stage.
Yeah, it's just crazy how this bracket has gone, and yeah, it is really just amazing to see these teams, even if they went from groups, they are making it so far. And a team like the United Kingdom has already shown, definitely in Fight EC, that they are not a team to be underestimated, and they are definitely showing their skill in this tournament as well. And winning against Germany just now in that tiebreaker fashion is just crazy. Definitely also a good job to Germany. But in this match, it is the United States who will be moving on. Russia, being a team that has been dropped down to the losers bracket early on in the tournament, actually also by the UK.
By the
right?
UK themselves.
Yeah. And they have moved throughout this whole bracket. Japan, China, France, Chile, all falling to them. But the United States, unfortunately, was just a little bit too much. And right now, it is Russia's end of the road here.
Alright. United States. They have won 7 maps and move on to the next round. 21 maps to go. You have to take it one map at a time to defend your title in the 5-digit World Cup. And with that, I am Mr. No Life. Commentating with me today is Timper, and we'll see you tomorrow for more awesome 5WC matches.
Yeah, definitely be on lookout for more pings tomorrow as we get into the last 2 matches of the weekend, and we'll see who will move on to the grand finals and who will unfortunately find the end of the road in finals tomorrow. We'll see you then.